Hey everyone, before the video starts, I just want to say that when I recorded my voice for this episode, it apparently didn't record. So I have the entire video recorded, but not a voice. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to watch the video that I recorded and do a voiceover, and we'll just pretend that nothing bad happened and that everything went right. So yeah, let's get started. Hello everyone, I'm Hooligan Husky and welcome back to Okami. Last time, we came into Sei-An City and discovered that there's a horrible illness covering the city, as well as a mist. Perhaps the mist is caused, the illness is caused by the mist. And this time, we're gonna go see that Rao character. The city's bigwigs lived across the city bridge ahead. That area is crammed full of awesome places. One of them belongs to Queen Himiko, ruler of Nippon. You can tell because it's really huge. I have no idea what she's like, but I'm not sure I'll like her. I mean, she doesn't seem to be doing anything about this mist. Plus, I make it a point to never trust queens and the like anyway. Yeah, I'm okay. Also, this is going to be difficult because I'm doing a voiceover. Sei-An City, aristocratic quarter. The mist looks very strong here. So, let's go up ahead. I'm sorry if this sounds really awkward. It's really weird doing this. Hello, figure. Alas, the time is near. Benkei, the fisherman monk, shall lay claim to his 1000th sword. Yes. And wandering warrior monk Benkei. That's quite a mouthful. I have traveled far and wide challenging master swordsmen. Any day now, and 999 swords have I claimed by my own hand. But now that I have defeated all who would dare challenge me, that last sword has eluded me. I need but one more to make 1000. And thus aimlessly I have wandered. That is, until a legend drew me to Sei-An City. It is said that a living sword lies in the depths of Lake Biwa. Have you heard the legend about Lake Biwa? Even I could barely believe it when I first heard. But they say a living sword swims freely about in these waters. If true, it would make a fitting addition as my 1000th sword. This bridge is a very special contraption. With one command, I can make it passable, and another, impassable. As you can see, it makes for a fine place to fish. It grieves me to cut off access to the city, but I am afraid this bridge shall stay this way while I fish for the living sword. Of course, that may be easier said than done. This is no mere fishing trip for me. This is a true battle with a living sword. Therefore, I must arm myself with the right weapon. That fishing rod over at the tool dealer in town would be perfect. Oh, you should see it. It is the purest of white, like new fallen snow. There is no chance of victory without that rod. Alas, it would appear that I cannot afford it. Oh, what am I to do? Well, don't you worry, Benkei, the great fisherman, because I have money, and, even though I am trying to save up for a cool new sword, I guess I'll go and spend my money that I earn for your petty needs. Oh, you just want to catch a fish? And I have to, because if I don't, you're not going to race the bridge, and I can't go to the palace. Or anywhere, really. Can't see Rao, can't see Himiko, can't see anyone. And, the weapons dealer. The mist is indeed depressing. And nope, not there. The fishing rod is not there. It's kind of painful watching myself make that mistake again. So let's go over to the actual tools dealer. And yes, let's do some shopping. Blinding snow. There it is. I could have used that yen to buy a sword. Well, actually, I still didn't have enough, but still. Benkei the fisherman is, just making my progress. Buying a flaming, it looks like it's a flaming sword. And instead, I have to buy his special snowflake rod, and it literally is the color of a snowflake. So, let's go give our special rod to this special man. There's, we know all this. Oh, you should see it. We all know. That's blinding snow, the rod from the tool dealer. Indeed. With that fine rod, I would at last have a chance against the living sword. There. Now be a good doggy and give it here. I guess. Oh, happy day. I have never fished before, but it should be not be much different from a good sword fight. Now, to catch that 1,000, I cannot say that. I shall engage in mortal combat with that elusive living sword. Mortal combat? Mortal combat? How long okay. And I fall off, of course. Are you fishing for wolves too? Yeah, living sword. Patience is a virtue. I shall sit here as long as it takes. Ami, Hoodhead's here is never gonna let us across at this rate. Time for some of that angling magic of yours. Show him how you do it. Fish that living sword out of this lake. Sure. Bah, Hoodhead sure is a handful. I wonder if there really is such thing as a living sword anyway. Well, I guess we're about to find out, huh? Also, yeah. Yeah. Okay, Ami, we know how to do this. So let's do this. And, I think I hooked something. Good job. Go for it, Hoodhead, pull. This actually works out because the merchant said that fish were fetching a high price. Right? Okay, let's see what we got here. It is a smelt. I smelt that coming. No? Okay. But fish are gonna fetch a high price, and with this, if we catch enough fish, especially that living sword, maybe we can sell it and get enough money for that 7-strike sword, eh? Maybe. We'll just have to see. Here we get a loach. Its name is a little too close to leech for my liking. And that's a big fish. You won't get away from me. Go for it, Hoodhead. Pull. Alright, let's reel in this large catch. Come on. Up. Almost. Maybe. Yes. Alright, there's a 1 slash. Alright, come on. I believe in you past me. You can do it. Okay, don't go too hard. Okay, just, yeah, keep it right there. You're doing good. And, yeah. A 2 slash. Something tells me that we need just 1 more slash before we finally catch the living sword. And there it is. Cutlass fish, the living sword, in all its glory. The gods be praised. At last I have fulfilled my dream. Yay! I've done a lot of talking today. So that is the living sword? That is what I have been pursuing all this time? Don't take it so hard. I mean, that was one big cutlass fish. And a cutlass is a kind of sword, isn't it? Plus, what are the odds of catching an ocean fish in a lake? Spare me such solace! But enough about that. A monk never goes back on his word. I shall make this jigsaw bridge passable once more. I love how he bounces on the bridge. And yep, the magic bouncing. So, instead of, actually progressing, because who would actually want to do that, we're gonna backtrack a bit and go back to the merchant because we've got some fish. And some fish includes a fish that is very big. And since fish are apparently catching a lot of money these days, I'd say we go back and sell all of our catches. And maybe even get enough to buy the 7 strike. So yeah, I would like to do some shopping. So sell that, loach, and cutlass fish. Will it be enough? Yes! Now that we most certainly have enough yen, let's go over to the tools dealer, or weapon dealer, that was the tools dealer, and... oh yeah, there it is, baby! The 7 strike. Now Now, I'm going to equip it because I always seem to forget to equip weapons as soon as I get them. So yeah. Should I equip Sumogari as a sub-weapon? Yeah, I think I will. I have 2 swords equipped. That is just so cool. Yes, and 7 strike, it's moving. How have I never noticed that 7 strike moves? It really is like a flame. Yes, the Super 7 strike sword. That's a lot of S's. Yeah, it really is quite a cool looking sword. It's like a great flame itself. So, onwards we go. And there's Benkei. I don't know what he's doing now. Just staring at the water, I guess. Maybe he'll pursue fishing from now on. Oh, that looks funnily. Whoa, stop, Ami! I thought this mist was coming from the lake or mountains. So, what's that stuff rising from the Imperial Palace? Let's keep going, Furball. Okay, and oh, there's a familiar face. Well, well, look at what the cat dragged in. What took you so long, my cherie? Ack, not you again. Yes? Well, you can't fool us. We're not gonna forget what you did to us back at Orochi's cave. And why do you keep popping up wherever we are anyway? What are you up to this time? Excusez-moi, but I have no time to follow you around. You see, I'm busy looking for something. Bah, some prophet you are. Shouldn't you already know where to look? Well, maybe look isn't the right word. I already know where it is. It's just getting there is proving to be a bit of a problem. Suffice it to say, I want it quick and easy. Quick and easy? Wait a sec. Don't tell me you're behind this funky mist. Is this part of a plan to conquer the city and take over the world? You're always up to no good, so I wouldn't be surprised. The world? Not bad, my little bouncing friend. You're only half wrong. I seek the other world. I desire a path to the heavens. A path to the heavens? Oh, stop beating around the bush and let us know what's on your mind. This path concerns you too, my cherie. Huh? This city is in quite a bad state, is it not? Especially this ghastly mist that torments its people. You think we're stupid? We see right through you, pretty boy. Ha! We got you all figured out. This funky mist in your so-called path to the heavens. You're in cahoots with Queen Himiko. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So just take it step by step. You must first deal with this mist. It is slowly but surely killing the people of this city. Wait too long and it's au revoir. The damage will already be done. Why, you talking about it like it's someone else's problem. You're behind it all. Admit it already. Even if I was, what good would come out of arguing about it here? Methinks you should be doing something about this mist now. How about a tip this time instead of a prophecy? Go through the hole in the wall, little ones. Let me put it this way. Even the most solid defense has a tiny gap like the eye of a needle. Or something like that. Understand, my cherie? I'm still pretty sure I'm mispronouncing my cherie. I wonder how much longer it'll be before it's my turn. This horrible choking mist is driving me crazy. I'm lucky if I can get any work done at all lately. I have to come and see Rao at least once a day to keep my sanity. Whew! Rao's been head of Ankuku Temple for as long as I can remember. Cool. She's so lucky, always looking so beautiful and young. If only I could say the same thing about myself. Oh, I think you're beautiful. This is the lecture hall where the regent, Miss Rao, gives her sermons. She bestows guidance on people who have lost their way. Don't worry, Mutt. Miss Rao doesn't discriminate. You'll get your turn if you go to the end of the line and wait. Okay, I'll do just that. This sucks! Oh, sorry, city dweller. But yeah, I'm gonna be rude and cut in line because I'm impatient. And who wants to wait in line? I mean, really. And, treasure! Let's, ignore the obvious figure, standing there and get this treasure. I hope you weren't too attached to this because I'm kind of stealing it from you. Hope you don't mind. So you must be Rao, right? Well, who'd have thought there'd be a wolf in here of all places? The world is in turmoil. Have you come to listen to one of my sermons, Wolf? Then allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rao. I'm the regent of Sei-An City, appointed by Queen Himiko herself. Yep, Priestess Rao. So what's troubling you then? Holy cow, this sister's stacked! Excuse me? Oh, you've got a cute little fairy with you. The name's Isun, and by the way, it only looks like I'm staring at your melons. Melons? Never mind. Anyway, so you're running things around here? Well, there's a funky mist covering the city, and there's talk of a water dragon or something offshore. So what's up with the queen holding herself up in her palace? The people of her city are dropping like flies, you know. How can she be so lazy at a time like this? So you've sensed the evil forces over Aoshima too, then? I heard that the dreaded Orochi was resurrected in Shinshu Field, though a brave swordsman vanquished him again. The ripples of those waves of chaos are reaching Aoshima too. The water dragon terrorizes the sea, and an ill mist covers Sei-An. Indeed. And in these last few days, the situation has intensified. I don't know what's happening to our peaceful Nippon. She said something about the waves of chaos growing stronger recently. A creepy shadow did scurry off when we defeated Orochi. Wonder if whatever it was took root here in Ryoshima Coast. What are you muttering about, Isun? Well, this will no doubt come as quite a shock, but the great slayer of the dreaded Orochi is right before your eyes. Behold, the great Amaterasu. What? This wolf? But I heard it was a swordsman called Susanoo. Huh? Oh, well, he may have dealt the final blow. But Ami here did most of the work, I tell ya. And if you don't believe me, Ami's gonna show you some divine powers right here, right now. Indeed, I shall sprout some mighty flowers. No? Okay, why don't I circle you? Well, you're still not convinced? When will I see your friend's divine powers? Celestial, but how about some wind? Will that work? What was that? You like it? That was one of Amaterasu's divine powers. A mere taste of what the Celestial Brush can do. Celestial Brush? What a mysterious and fearsome power you wield, Amaterasu. You got that right, sister. There ain't nothing Ami can't do. Maybe this wolf could help me with my quest. Your quest? What more could you want? You're already stacked to the ceiling. Isun, please. Never mind, forget I said anything. Now that I've lost my prayer slips, the situation is completely hopeless. Come on, tell us what you want. It doesn't matter. Without my prayer slips, there's nothing I can do. Well, you're useless. Yeah. What's this? Look at all these books and scrolls. I can't read any of this stuff, but it sure looks impressive. Okay. What about this? It's nothing. Alright. Well, I guess Rao hasn't really been doing much for us. It looks like she's missing some prayer slips, though, so I'd say let's go outside. And that instrument really scared me. It was so sudden. Okay. And the city stretches onward. I mean, it really is quite a big city, I guess. You there! We're Queen Himiko's bodyguards. She's in her palace at the moment praying for the city. I'm under orders not to let anyone disturb her. And I take orders seriously, so that means you too, mutt. Okay. What if I just, yeah. Won't let, okay. Bunch of parrots. Let's just leave them alone. And I guess it's daytime now. It is quite a city indeed. So, Let's look around a bit. Oh, I can go back here. Interesting. And oh, okay. Curse zone. So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. Yeah. Guess we're not going that way. Wow. My throat is killing me. Having to record this episode twice is just... And I already know... whatever. Let's go in here. I'm sorry, it's just very painful. I don't talk a lot as it is, and yeah. Treasure! Steel Soul Sake. Can we circle these trees? Yes, but it still doesn't work. I guess not even the inside of people's homes are safe from the mist? I guess, I don't know. Hey, I see you sticking out of the sand. There you are. Crystal. I'm sure that will bring in a good chunk of cash. Now, this is the part where I forgot where I had to go next, but over there it looks like, quite a bit of that green mist coming from here, so I'd say we go inside. We might find something of importance. Psst. Psst, can you hear me? What? We're supposed to be on duty. Well, it's just, I wanted to ask you something. What's your opinion of His Highness? What do you mean? Surely you're not doubting the worth of our honorable emperor? Surely. True, he's had to take to his bed because of this strange illness. But I'm full of hope that he'll soon make a speedy recovery. And I am too, of course. But there's something about this strange illness that bothers me. That swirling mist is a little out of the ordinary, don't you think? The moment the Emperor took ill, it started to come from his room. And then before we knew it, it had taken over the whole city. People are really starting to suffer from it too. Well, don't you think it's all a bit of a coincidence? It's definitely odd, I'll grant you that. But it's no use trying to ask His Highness how he feels. He just sends everyone away and he won't even see a doctor. So I don't see that there's anything we can do about it. But what about that girl locked up in the cell all alone? She shouldn't be locked up like that. She's done nothing wrong. You mean that girl Kaguya? Girl called Kaguya, right? That's the second time I made that mistake. Orders are orders, so we had no choice but to lock her up. But I can't quite see why His Highness wanted us to do it. The city's in a real mess ever since he took ill like this. I wonder what's going on inside the palace. Didn't Mr. Bamboo mention someone called Kaguya? You know, like, he looked at the moon and was reminded of her. What's this? Check out those slips of paper. Looks like each one has a spell or something on it. But I have no idea how to use them. Don't think they do us much good. I think they are very important, so we shall grab these and take them back to Rao, because wasn't she missing some prayer slips? I think we've just found them. So no, Isun, they're not completely useless. Well, they might be to us, but not to Rao. And if they're useful to Rao, then in the end they might actually end up being useful to us. I'm saying useful and useless a lot. So yeah, let's go back and visit Rao. And in we go. No loading screen? Okay. Well, I mean, it was, but, you know. What have you? My prayer slips. You found them in this huge city? Thank you. They're indispensable in my fight against the evil beings. I was sure one of them had stolen them from me. Thank goodness. Yes, your ability to sniff things out really is a divine power. Your name's Amaterasu, correct, Wolf? Well, Amaterasu, would you put your powers to use for us? You're saying we're the answer to your prayers? I'm saying you are our only hope. As you have seen, Ryoshima Coast is in turmoil. All because of the evil rising up from the darkness. Because of the forces of darkness. Forces of darkness? Yes, next to them, the monsters out there in the wild are nothing. They're starting to spread over Ryoshima Coast. And with Queen Himiko confined to her palace, it all falls to me. Normally, I'd use my holy powers to dispel any threat to the city, But this foe is too strong for me, so I have no choice but to ask this favor. Lend me your powers. So that means we'd end up helping Himiko after all? I don't know, sounds kind of fishy to me. There are some who think the queen is a coward to shut herself away. But she cares for her subjects. She's praying for our protection. But even she can't calm the water dragon and exorcise the city. Not without that sacred treasure to enhance her holy powers. That's what I want you to help me find. Please, Amaterasu, let me ask you once again. Please. Will you listen to what I have to ask? Sure. Aw, what the heck? Let's hear what this stacked babe has to say. Isoon. Stacked? Anyway, when you came here to the city, did you see it? Right off the coast near the Ryoshima border, there lies a sunken treasure ship, a victim of the water dragon's rampage. That ship was a trading vessel working between here and abroad. It was transporting a great treasure ordered by Queen Himiko. But the water dragon attacked every ship in the water. It sunk the ship and its precious cargo right in front of the port. The fox rods that the queen had finally managed to locate, a matchless treasure with the power to defeat any foe, would have been Sei-An City's, no, Nippon's greatest asset. If we had the fox rods now, we could drive out the evil beings. Amaterasu, will you come to the treasure ship with me and help me search its cargo for the fox rods? You want us to do what? You want us to search for treasure on a sunken treasure ship? Well, I'd do anything for a cute babe, but if my boss here says no, there ain't much I can do. Well, boss, we gonna help this busty babe or what? Yes. Bummer. Well, the boss has spoken and... Huh? What was that, Ami? Thank you, Amaterasu. You're a true savior. Okay, let's go to the treasure ship right away then. Although, we must wait a while until the new moon rises in the night sky. In the shallows where the ship ran aground, called a lunar lagoon, the tide only recedes when the moon is seen from the moon turret. Yeah, we kind of already know about that. When the tide's out, yeah, we've actually already been in the treasure ship. We'll meet at the next night of the next new moon. Yeah, I already know where it is, don't you worry. Well, boy, Ami, you seem really eager to help her. Well, I couldn't say no to those two either. But we can't let our guard down. Isoon, you are quite the person. I mean, who knows? That busty babe might be Himiko's puppet. And if they're up to no good, then we should get our hands on those foxtrots before they do. Indeed. Yeah, Priestess Rao is quite a character. Well, we met her, and we discovered that there's a treasure on the sunken ship that we need to retrieve. It might be the key to all this illness. And that's what we'll do next time. But until then, goodbye.